What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news. And like always, before I run down the highlights, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. I just want to say thank you to you guys because over the weekend, we broke 138,000 subscribers. I totally forgot to mention that in the previous video. It's been hectic over here, a lot going on. But I did want to take some time out and to say thank you. Greatly appreciate the love you guys shown to the channel. And let's hope it continues to grow. Now, to give you some of the highlights, we have details on the Off-White Air Jordan 2 Low. The release is confirmed. It won't look like the Photoshop. I do have details that I can speak on, which will be, of course, later in the video. Billie Eilish and Jordan Brand will also collaborate on the Air Jordan 15. Also, we have a look at the fall 2021 Air Jordan Retro releases. There's more from Jordan Brand and a decent lineup from Nike. And now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. Recently, I showcased an upcoming Nike Dunk Low known as Scrap, and now we have a new colorway which is being called Glow. So the name Scrap, it obviously comes from the different layers and materials used, which includes mesh, leather, and suede. And for this pair, we have shades of white, red, navy, gray, and tan. We also have safari print on the lateral side by the forefoot and heel, a white midsole, and the reason why they're being called Glow is because the outsole glows in the dark. Currently, we don't have a release date, but they are expected to release this year, and the retail price will be $110. I forgot to share this in the previous video, but we have a first look at the Nike Dunk Low Halloween. Now, the pair actually looks on point to the Photoshop that was put out not too long ago. As you can see, we have glow in the dark pictures, and the pair features various eyes throughout. And on the panels, it looks like there's something flying. I can't even tell what it is, so if you know, please let me know. I could definitely see these doing very well once they hit retailers. I actually really like them, and they are expected to release sometime in October. The retail price will be $120. Nike recently announced release details for the Off-White Nike Dunk Low, the 50 collection, which of course includes 50 different colorways. So the collection will start to release on August 9th. Now, originally it was said that lots of 10 would release, and really quick, they also broke down each lot. So 1 through 10 is leather and canvas, 11 through 20 is hairy suede and leather, 21 through 30 is leather and canvas, 31 through 40 is hairy suede and leather, and then 41 through 50 is a mixture of leather and canvas. Now, each pair will have the same color blocking, but on some of the detailing, the colors will be different. Now, the number 1 and the number 50, they will be completely different. Number 1 will feature a white upper and a yellow midsole, and the number 50 will come in black with a silver swoosh. So, in order to purchase the pair, Nike put out some information. Now, I've heard rumors of this for quite some time. Now, the more you interact with the Nike Sneakers app, meaning you contribute to the polls that they have, you watch their videos, live streams, things like that, you have a higher chance at purchasing. I thought that part was interesting, but like I mentioned, the collection will begin to roll out on August 9th, and the retail price will be $150 each. Social Status and Nike will collaborate and release 2 colorways of the Nike Dunk Low. Now, inspiration comes from chocolate and strawberry milk. So, one pair comes dressed in light soft pink, coconut milk, and pink glaze, while the second features canvas, mid-soft pink, and burnt brown. The first pair represents strawberry, while the second is chocolate, and the two will have leather and velour along with synthetic swoosh logos that are slightly translucent, and if you look closely, it actually looks like there's milk. I'm sure it's not milk, but some sort of liquid in the swoosh. We have both Social Status and Nike's logo on the tongue and insoles, while Nike Sportswear and Social Status is seen on the medial side that appears as ingredients. Also, each pair will come with a custom box. In the paper on the inside, it has mazes that resemble something kids would get at IHOP or some other place to keep them entertained while you wait for your food. Now, at the time of shooting this, the two are expected to release in August, and the images you're looking at is the preschool sizing. So the two will actually release in full family sizing, and currently we don't have a retail price. Not long ago, Nike unveiled their Space Jam A New Legacy collection, but one of the pairs that was not included is the Nike LeBron 8 Space Jam. So I actually saw images floating around earlier in the week, and I wanted to make sure that something was official before I talked about it, and from what it looks like, these are in the works. However, as far as release details, not much is known at this point. Now, to go over the pair, it comes with black across the upper along with gradient accents on the trimming and around the swoosh. Iridescent lands on the forefoot, and on the sides we have a Space Jam graphic with Bugs Bunny. Moving to the tongue, we have the Toon Squad logo and an animated version of LeBron and Bugs in the Dunkman pose on the heel. Last up is a glow-in-the-dark outsole. Like I mentioned, we don't have a release date nor a retail price. The rumor is that a release could potentially take place around the time when the film hits theaters, which is on July 16th. I saw a ton of retailers already release the Air Jordan 1 Low Spades. However, if you missed out, there's another chance to purchase. So this pair will be available on Nike.com on June 29th, and the retail price will be $110. I'm sure some of you saw on the Sneakers app that they were doing a live stream showcasing the fall 2021 Air Jordan releases. Even though the collection is for fall, we'll start to see it debut in the summer. I was watching the live stream on and off just because it was very bad quality. And at that time, I figured that Nike would put out a press release, showcase all the images, but they didn't do it that same day. They actually did it the following day, which would be yesterday. Hope that makes sense. They did provide some details, but I think, and don't quote me on this, that Nike's official unveiling, they're actually showcasing more shoes than what was shown on the live. Now, I've also seen multiple YouTubers put out a video on the collection. I haven't watched their videos, so I'm not sure what information they provided to you guys, but like always, I'm going to provide the most to my knowledge, and that will include the current release dates as well as read from Nike's press release, talk about it a little bit more, and then we'll move on from the fall 2021 info with some upcoming collaborations. First up, we have the Air Jordan 1 High OG Seafoam. Inspired by the calming colors of sage, this women's exclusive style features soft, tumbled leather with premium nubuck overlays. Completing the look is a subtle, two-tone lace inspired by the string used to tie bundles of sage. The shoe also comes with a hang tag and 2 extra sets of laces. Releasing August 12th, the retail price is $170. Another seasonal iteration of the Air Jordan 1 High OG, this fall model uses an electro orange, black, and white color scheme with updated color blocking. Made with premium, genuine leather, the shoe is highlighted by a metallic finish on the collar. The shoe also releases in full family and extended sizing for women. So as you can see, they're kind of hinting at the shattered backboard theme. I've been calling them electro orange. I personally don't care if you want to call them shattered backboard. It's just what I'm calling them. And currently, the release date is July 17th, and the retail price is $170. Moving on to the Air Jordan 1 High OG prototype. This pair has actually been called several different names, but reading from Nike, this new take on the Air Jordan 1 High OG involves crafted leather with hits of reflective silver throughout. With a perforated collar, this model can be customized both into a high or low top. Applying a fresh color scheme to both the shoe and packaging, this release comes in full family and extended sizing for women. Now, they didn't show the packaging. Matter of fact, I don't think the packaging has leaked at all, but this pair is currently scheduled to release on September 11th, and the retail price is $170. I'm gonna be honest, the concept is really cool, but I don't think I could do a good job cutting this, even though we have some perforations where it kind of shows you where to cut. Yeah, I still think I would mess this up. Employing a fresh, seasonal color scheme, this Air Jordan 1 High OG features a genuine black leather upper with premium Pollen leather overlays and detailing atop a white midsole and a Pollen rubber outsole. The shoe comes with new packaging and will be available in full family and extended women's sizing. This might be one of the top releases part of this collection as far as people wanting the shoes. It also talks about new packaging. We have yet to see the packaging. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be the OG style Nike box, but probably in black and yellow. So for this pair, August 7th is the release date and the retail price will be $170. Applying a familiar color and color blocking scheme, this Air Jordan 3 Retro comes with a subtle material twist. The shoe features premium leather and a new reflective material on the iconic elephant print on the heel and toe. This model, which will come in new packaging, releases in full family sizing. Now, for those that want to grab this pair, July 10th is the release date and the retail price will be $190. Here's another pair that some people are talking about just because it resembles the Off-White Air Jordan 4 collaboration. It somewhat resembles, but for those that don't want to spend $2K or close to $2K for the shoes, this would be a great alternative. Now, to give you more info from Nike, this women's exclusive style takes inspiration from varying neutral shades of makeup. This model is highlighted by buttery soft nubuck overlays and burnished leather meant to age and sheen naturally with time. The shoe also features transparent TPU wings and lace locks and is topped off by metallic electro-plated Jumpman branding on the tongue, reminiscent of the mirrors used in makeup palettes. So there is a few shoes that are inspired by makeup and earrings and things like that, which is kind of a different route that Jordan Brand has taken in previous years. But if this is something you want to pick up, they release on September 3rd and the retail price will be $190. Recently, when I shared the images of the Air Jordan 5 shattered backboard, a lot of people were saying that this isn't a shattered backboard shoe. And to be honest, before Jordan Brand was calling them shattered backboard, I was actually calling them orange blaze due to the fact that that's the shade of orange. But now I'm switching it back because Jordan Brand is calling them that. I'm not trying to be a follower or anything, but if that's what they're going to name the shoes, then I want to be correct. Now, you can still call them whatever you want, that's fine by me. And it reads, this fresh spin on the Air Jordan 5 applies a mixture of materials from genuine leathers to exposed foam and textiles. The shoe's collar, quarter panel, and tongue bottom are layered with textile mesh, while the tongue maintains its OG reflective finish. The model is accented by black tinted eyelets and a transparent lace lock, and is completed by a matte finish midsole and a muslin tinted rubber outsole. These are slowly starting to grow on me. At first, when I saw mock-ups, which was on point to what's releasing, I wasn't a huge fan of the extra mesh. Now I can kind of say I'm slightly starting to like it, or at least not mind it, but I'm still not completely sold on them. This pair drops on September 25th and the retail price will be $190. Taking inspiration from gold earrings, this women's exclusive adds interconnected gold hoops that are attached to the shoe's Air Jordan 6 lace toggle. Materials on this model include white medium grain tumbled leather with gold underlays, a semi-gloss lining, and a milky white translucent rubber outsole. This is also our first look at the Air Jordan 6 gold hoops. Again, this is a women's exclusive, and they are rumored to release on July 1st. That isn't confirmed. I know the date is nearing, and the retail price will be $190. Continuing the celebration of the 30th anniversary of the Air Jordan 6, this new iteration of the retro model is inspired by the iconic Air Jordan 7 Bordeaux colorway. True to the Air Jordan 6 original specs, the model employs a genuine nubuck upper with a Bordeaux printed translucent tongue and sock liner. Coming in familiar packaging with a fresh color twist, this shoe releases in men's and grade school sizing. This is another pair that I actually really like. I'm a huge fan of the Air Jordan 7 Bordeaux, and I feel like the colorway can easily be applied to the Air Jordan 6 and still look clean. And if you want to grab them, they drop on September 4th. The retail price will be $190. This might be sad for most of you, but this is the pair I'm most excited for, part of this collection, and that is the Air Jordan 11 Low IE Bred. Also known as black and red. I typically call the shoe just the black and red, but you know how things are. Whenever a shoe comes in black and red, it automatically gets called Bred. Now, to read from Nike, a final chapter of the 25th anniversary of the Air Jordan 11, the OG black and red Air Jordan 11 Low IE returns, re-engineered to the exact 1995 specs. The model features a genuine leather and mesh upper, molded sock liner, and an exposed carbon fiber shank plate, contrasted by the recognizable herringbone rubber outsole. The shoe arrives in OG packaging. I know the shoe isn't loved by many. Actually, there's like a small group of people that probably like them. And if you're part of that small group, they drop on September 8th. The retail price will be $170. Putting a new, clean twist on the Air Jordan 12, this model applies hits of metallic red throughout, an all-white upper and midsole. The shoe features genuine leather, complemented by the OG faux lizard print mudguard. This offering comes with OG packaging and will release in full family sizing. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I hope this isn't a twist off the cherry Air Jordan 12, because if that's the case, in my opinion, it's insulting. Now, if you like the shoes, that's cool. It's a definite pass for me. I wish sometimes Nike was a little more descriptive. They're more hinting at things without saying it. But if you're a fan of the shoes, they drop on July 31st for $190. Moving on to the Air Jordan 12 utility, the model combines a Nike grind outsole made with at least 3% Nike grind with a ballistic mesh tongue. The shoe also applies genuine leather to the upper and suede to the midsole atop the faux lizard print mudguard. The shoe releases in full family sizing. I like this pair a little bit more than the twist. Honestly, I'm not a fan of all white shoes. So with this pair being mostly black, I definitely would wear this over the twist. But this pair drops on August 21st for $190. This Air Jordan 13 combines a familiar Obsidian colorway with classic OG materials, true to form with a leather upper, textile tongue bottom, and cat eye hologram. This model arrives in OG packaging and in full family sizing. So for the longest we were calling them dark powder blue, now they're just being called the Air Jordan 13 Obsidian, and they will release on August 14th for $190. The last pair to go over is the Air Jordan 14 Low, being called Red Lipstick. Now, to read from Nike, the women's exclusive style features a color palette inspired by red lipstick. Materials like matte nubuck and suede leather provide the cosmetic base against metallic silver accents, while OG elements include the tongue and the laces with frosted platinum aglets. The writing on the sock liner is modeled after strokes of lipstick. The shoe arrives in lipstick stained tissue paper. Now, you guys know how much I love the Air Jordan 14, and the color blocking, it is decent. I like it. And if you want to pick them up, they drop on September 16th for $170. Another slept on model is the Air Jordan 15. Again, it's not a favorite for many, but it's another pair that I personally like. And apparently Billie Eilish does as well, because she's collaborating with Jordan Brand to release her very own Air Jordan 15. Also, I believe that there was a video where she was interviewed and she said that this shoe was her favorite model. Don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% positive. But her collab is expected to release later this year. Now, what you're looking at is a Photoshop, and it looks similar to this. What I can say is that the colors are on point. Now, the best way I can describe it from what I saw, it almost looks like a wood grain upper. Now, things might change, and it wasn't the best photo I saw, and it wasn't the best photo I've ever seen. Quality wasn't great. And also on the insoles, just like her Air Jordan 1 KO, it'll have Billie Eilish in all capitals and then a Jumpman. Thanks to zsneakerheadz, he has a release date, which is September 9th. Now, also expected to release part of the collection is apparel and accessories. None of that has leaked yet, other than the Air Jordan 1 KO, of course. Also, no retail price. Let me know your thoughts on this pair. I know it looks pretty simple, and I believe even the finished version will be simple, but a little more going on than what you see here. Alright, so I'm actually reshooting this part of the video because initially a Photoshop wasn't supposed to leak, but thanks to zsneakerheadz, we now have a mock-up of the Off-White Air Jordan 2 Low. Now, you might have saw a mock-up floating around yesterday, and that isn't what's releasing. What you're looking at right now is an accurate representation of what will debut later this year. So the pair will come dressed in a white, red, and black colorway, somewhat like the OG, and the detailing that you see on the midsole, which has an aged look, it's supposed to resemble crumbling. So if you go on eBay and you search for the Air Jordan 2, the original release, and if you find a pair, 9 times out of 10, the midsole is crumbling. Sometimes they don't even have a midsole. The upper is just sitting on the outsole. And even those pairs, they go for a ton of money. Now, just like the Trophy Room release earlier this year, this pair will feature Michael Jordan's signature on the lateral side. Now on the medial side, you'll have off-white branding, and then the tongue and collar, it'll feature exposed foam. So the overall look of the shoe is inspired by the OG release. If you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you might have saw me post about the Air Jordan 2 and the Air Jordan 2 Low. If you would like to see the model return, most people would love to see the Air Jordan 2, but not the Air Jordan 2 Low. So I was just testing the energy, seeing what people thought, because to me, I really like the shoe because it reminds me of an OG. And no, it's not because of hype, because personally, I would like them more if it wasn't a collaboration with Off-White. That would actually kill the hype for the shoes and make it easier for me to get at retail. But I know people aren't a fan of the model, but since there's Off-White branding on it, that'll all change. So the rumor is possibly releasing holiday 2021, and we don't have a retail price as of yet. So now that we have an accurate mock-up of what's releasing, what's your thoughts on this pair? Let me know down below. And that's going to do it for this video. Like always, greatly appreciate you guys watching it. This weekend on Saturday, during the day, I will be celebrating my son's birthday, having a party. But after that, on my friend Chilltown's channel, he will be having a West versus East Coast battle, and I will be taking part of that, representing the West Coast. And if you would like to check out that battle, I'll put a link in the description below. It'll take you straight to the video. You can set a reminder, sub up to his channel, check it out. And this will be my first battle, so I'm excited. I got a lot of stuff that I've collected over the years. Some of it I haven't pulled out in a while, so it should be fun to go through them. I'm not sure if I'll have enough news to do a video to upload on Saturday, but if I do, I definitely will. And before I get out of here, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.